Gosh, what day is it? It is the 16th. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of days here in Hawaii. Anyway, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. We are doing our helium miner update, coming to you from our world headquarters here in Kona, Wyoming. Actually, Kona, Hawaii. I am definitely relaxed. So, here we are. Behind me, Kailua Bay. Let's go ahead and flip around. There you go. If you've been following along on the live cam, you'll notice a water pool there. There's the UFO boat, parasailers. Got a little bit of wind. Probably hear the wind noise. Just a beautiful day out here. We've been getting some whales out there. The occasional dolphin was out kayaking yesterday. Nice day. Definitely bigger swells. It's pretty flat. Just you see some just some wind chop. It was nice out. To be able to get out in the kayak and get some surfing done. So super cool. But yeah, just take a look. You can hear the birds. Banyan tree. Yeah. Big Island, Hawaii. So super nice here. Let's get to that update. If you've been following along on the channel, you'll know that we have 4 MNTD helium miners. And again, just preface this with, this is not financial advice. We just do this for fun. Helium mining, basically a decentralized way to hook up to your Wi-Fi routers, and basically it's companies can use this in lieu of cell towers for locating things, dog collars, electric scooters, bikes, stuff like that. That's the reason for it. We've got 4 of these. We've got one in Wyoming, and we've got one here in Kona, Hawaii, our current world headquarters, and we've got 2 in Portland, Oregon. And so we do these updates once a week on Sundays, just to kind of give you an idea of what's happening. Again, we just do this as a hobby and not financial advice, but anyway, lots of fun. So anyhow, getting to that update. First off, just looking at what we're earning. IoT was the token that we were earning up until a few weeks ago. The Helium Improvement Protocol, I think it was 138. Switched that back over to Helium HNT token crypto, which is what we're earning now. But anyway, IoT $0.00056 per token at the time while I'm doing this live. It's up about 7%. All coins are doing a little bit better today. Helium HNT token, that one's trading at $3.76. That's actually what we're earning on the miner. That's up 9% for the week, so good news there. Bitcoin, 96,100, flat for the week. And then Solana at $188.57, which is down about 6% or so. So that's the update. Again, what we're earning on these miners now, HNT Helium token. As far as the miners that we have, the one in Kona, that one's sitting in a hexagon with a couple other miners. And when I refer to hexagon, you can look at a helium map with the miners wherever you are. If you're looking at implementing one of these, and you can see basically you have hexagons that are just a small location, about an acre or so, where the miners are located. You can see if you're going to be the only one, or if there's other ones. If you're the only one, you're typically going to earn a little bit more. But anyway, Kona, two miners there other than ours. That one on a 7-day basis earned 0.353 helium tokens. That's up about 52%. It's been down a bunch, so that up 52%, not that big, not super duper surprising. Our Portland 1 location, that one's sitting in hexagon with 5 other miners, so it's pretty crowded. That's over northwest Portland, if you're familiar with that area. 97210 zip code. That one earned 0.126 helium tokens. So yeah, about a third of the Kona miner. Kona miner typically does just better because aren't as many here in this tropical location. It's a little more expensive to do it. Again, these miners, they typically take about 5 watts a piece, so not a huge power draw, but it's just harder to find folks that will do this over here in Hawaii. But anyway, that Portland 1 location, that's up about 59%. Good news there. Portland 2, That one's sitting in a hexagon with five, or sorry, that one's in the hexagon by itself. And there you can see the ocean behind me. There's a few swells. Portland 2 by hexagon by itself. That's 0.386 HNT. It's up about 55%. Again, about the same. And then our Alpine miner, that one, again, rural helium mining, if you've been following along on the channel, has not been doing really anything in the last few months or so. That's just a function of there aren't that many miners, so they're not really promoting that. And these are basically their Wi-Fi receivers, and if it's not communicating with anything else, then it's not doing anything, it's not earning anything. So with that said, 7-day earnings, 0.865 HNT. On a 30-day basis, our Kona miner earned 0.993 HNT, and then our Portland 1 location, 0.340 HNT, again less because it's sitting in the hexagon with other miners. Portland 2 sitting in that hexagon by itself, 1.096 HNT, and Alpine, again, big fat goose egg, so that's what you get there. That 30-day total, 2.429 helium tokens, and again, that's going to pop up because right now, since we switched over to HNT from IoT, what's happened is that 30-day total really only counts for the last 3 weeks. So we're gonna truly get a 4-week total and see how the miners are doing. Starting next week, we'll get that full 4-week running average. But anyway, 2.429 helium tokens. Or HNT tokens on that on the monthly basis, though it's really only over 3 weeks. And what we do here too on these updates, just looking at the ROI, again, not financial advice, just doing this for fun. ROI right now, we calculate that based on the 7-day earnings and the 30-day earnings. 7-day earnings, $3.25, whopping total. You can see that's why we do this as a hobby. 30-day earnings, $9.13. And again, I suspect by next week, since we'll have a 4-week earning period, that'll probably end up popping up into that $12, $13 range over the 30 days. But at this point in time, taking the $9.13 divided by 30 days per month, and then taking out, getting a daily rate over 365 days for the year, that is going to give us an ROI of about 6.9%. So not bad. Better than, I think last week we were running in the high threes. Typically over the last couple of months, we've been typically in the low 20s to high teens. So again, just a hobby, but that's not bad return on investment for what you got here. But I would say probably by next week, I would suspect that 6.9 is probably going to be going up to probably like 10, 11% or so. So we'll see. Once we get the full 30-day earnings on HNT. That's the update. If you got any questions, certainly leave them down below in the comments. If you're watching this after the live stream, feel free, or if you've got your helium mining experience, certainly feel free to comment on that. Let's go ahead and pop just over to the ocean, just so you can kind of see what we're doing here. And again, we do these live streams usually in the morning, surf camp, do around, we'll do a sunset camp too, so kind of see the ocean here. If you're somewhere cool, they'll make it a little more bearable. Yeah, I love the sound of those birds. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. Head back over here to see. Yeah, just over there on the left side, you can see that parasailer boat. And we've been getting whales in here. Not as many whales as last year. Had a whole bunch. But occasionally here, if you're watching the live cam, you will see fluke, peck, fin slap, some spouting, stuff like that. The whales, they that is the update, giving you a little bit of surf cam action too. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend, and that should do it for this live stream. Gonna wrap it on up. Peace out. Great weekend.